Good morning, everybody. I'm Stu the Frugal Video Gamer, and welcome back to Expeditions Viking. So I apologize for the lack of any stream last night. There was a last-minute Starfinder game forming, and it was, oh boy, FPS resolved again. But anyway, yeah, game of Starfinder last night that was kind of a pickup session, last-minute thing. It looked like things are really coming together. Thorfinn has already laid down the hull of the new ship. Securing salvation, was it? I see you've recruited a full crew. They seem like a solid bunch. Actually, yeah, because I don't intend on bringing him along. There he is. Oh, that's his armor. End the campaign. Just one. Because, yeah, I'm not going to be able to kill the rats. I'm going to go like this, but I'm, reserving the right to reload that save if this screws up. Everyone is gathered on the shore to watch as your beautiful new longship is launched. Astradir takes in the scene with the kind of pride only a mother can display. If only Gormar was here to see this. Your herd gathered in front of your ship. He would be so proud. We'll return soon and we'll bring back the means to build a strong clan. Gunnar is breathing in the salty sea air with a contented look on his face. He turns and raises a closed fist in greeting as you approach. We've chosen a good morning to sail out. Clear skies, calm water. I have no one here to say farewell to, but I know how hard it is to part for the first time. Take as long as you need. Can I trust you, Gunnar? As long as you give me a fair share of the loot, you can trust me to plant an axe in the skull of anyone who gets in your way. What do you think we'll find over there? From what I've heard, large, rich temples built right up against the coast, undefended and ripe for picking clean. Between you and me, I hope they're not entirely undefended. I could use a good victory after that last battle. Got anyone waiting for you at home? No one who expects me to return. Maybe I'll see them again one day, if they don't see me first. You find Kettle next to several sacks of equipment on the shore, exchanging a few parting words with Leoter and Sigrider. Take care of yourself out there, kid. We're both really proud of you. Wish I could go with you, but Sigurd wouldn't survive without me. He's awful, but he's right. We are proud of you. It takes great courage to follow your friends into danger. You've become a hell of a hunter. Not as good as my wife, of course, but I know you'll keep everyone well fed. And it's good your wife is such a skilled hunter too, old man, or you'd starve to death without me. I told Kettle to watch out for you. Now I'm telling you to watch out for him. Kettle is like a brother to me. Your father was the strongest warrior I've ever known. His men loved him, and he'd undertaken countless journeys in his life. Whatever he found over there, it claimed his life regardless. You, Kettle, and Nefja, you're all so young. I know you probably feel invincible, but you need to watch out for each other. I wouldn't let anything happen to Kettle. I didn't expect this to be so easy to say goodbye. I don't think Sigridur and Ljótur found it quite so easy. They'll be fine. It'll take them a little while to get used to my absence, but then everything will return to normal, I'm sure. I'll get my things on board. See you on the ship. Where do I put my stuff? How did Hulda take the news? Oh, she's not really there today. I kind of didn't tell her I was leaving. Who's going to look after her? Adis's boys promised to check on her every morning, and Dagator will visit her with dinner every evening. That's probably for the best. She might not let you leave. Or, how do you feel? Pretty good. I've never really left this village before. Don't worry. We'll look after you, and your knowledge of witchcraft will serve us well. I'll do my best. Are these all your possessions? Pretty much. One change of clothes and a whole bunch of things you don't want to know about. One change of clothes? I live in a bog with an old woman. I don't have an occasion to make myself sparkle like the warrior princess over there. Alright, get on the ship and make yourself at home. Sure. I need your help. I haven't told Mom that I'm leaving. Can you please come? Of course. Okay, I can't talk to her. Actually, yeah, at this point I may as well just continue with this. Good lord, it's taken her a while, though. Yeah, if he expresses any more reservations about leaving, I'll let him know, hey, you can stay here if you like. Rahuma? Aren't you expected on the ship? Nefja has something to say to you. I'm leaving, Mom. My thing needs me. No, you can't. You have to stay here. You can't go. It's dangerous. I know it's dangerous, but I'm still going. Leave these foolish ventures to the men. Do you want to meet a pointless end in some distant land? Your sister and I need you here. Curses, Mom. You've already got Aethra. Just for once, trust that I know what's best for me. Please, Rahuma, go if you insist, but don't take my daughter. I need her by my side. She's one of the most skilled warriors I know. She is not a warrior. She's my little girl. I've indulged her flights of fancy for much too long, but I will not let them take her from me. Nephew's twin sister glides up behind their mother and puts a gentle hand on her shoulder. Aethra is still clad in her nightclothes, but has covered herself in 2 layers of woven blankets. Mom, you're making a scene. My sweet girl, your sister wants to leave us. Let her go, Mom. Nephew is meant for bigger things than this life. How can you say that? You knew about this? This isn't just about you or me, Bjorktis. The purpose of this expedition is to save our village and our clan, and I can't do that without your daughter. I need you to say goodbye so we can leave. That seems to take the air out of her. Her lip quivers as she looks at Nefja. Then she finally pulls her daughter into a tight hug. Aethra squeezes in there with a slight smile on her face. My sweet Nefja, you've become such a strong and beautiful woman. My heart breaks to see you leave, but your father would be so proud of you. I know I'll see you again. I love you, Mom. And you too, you insufferable brat. I'll bring your daughter home in good condition, I promise. Thank you for this. Nothing to thank. there's Aslifer. Fine ship Torfin built. She's sure to carry you safely across any sea. It's a beautiful ship indeed. Torfin's craftsmanship has brought honor to us all. Is your family not here? My family is not pleased about recent events. They wish for me to stay here to help on the farm and protect the clan. The ship is fine, yes. But it's the crew that I wasn't planning to make you my bannerman. Ah, crap. Okay, I'm kind of skipping ahead here because I want to reload the save. I thought there'd be a way to leave him behind deliberately by just going, okay. Honestly, we should have someone here. So if you're willing, I'm willing to let you lead in my stead while I'm gone. But nope. Alrighty. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 women. 4 men, so... Okay, male. That'll work. Let's see. Select preset. Where on earth is it? Because I know there's one that allows you to stay up at night longer, but I can't recall where the hell it is. Okay. Here we are, heavy sleeper. You know, I'll go dual wielding. Why not? Oh, guard. Yeah. Yeah, guard duty. Why not? Not want your shots. There we go. That's the one I really wanted. Alright, that'll work. Yep, leaving Eslifer behind. I wonder if there's going to be any special dialogue with him since I'm not bringing him along. Alright. I'm going to skip over most of these. Okay, so Aslifer isn't even there. Oh. I see no hope or glory out there. When I gaze across the ocean, all I see is absence and loss. I see my little brother disappearing into the horizon on a beautiful longship with his devoted friends and housecarls, never to return. I'm sorry. You're a grown man and you're my thane now, but to me you'll always be my little brother. The shame I feel because I dare not follow you is overwhelming. You fret for no reason. You're right. Of course you're right. You've never given me any reason to doubt you, and yet I can't help but worry. Take care of yourself. Without you, we would all be lost. Oh, yep, I'll go down to Adis first. You boys take care of your granduncle now. Can't very well handle the farm himself. You'll need to make up for my absence. You won't be fighting, right? Up to the Thane, Thorkel. Gonna do whatever it takes to keep everyone safe. I should be going instead of you. Then over this. Not having that discussion again. Not now. Come back soon. Back before you know it. Then you boys won't ever want for anything again. You sure they'll be alright without you here? When their dad was Thorvald's age, he crossed half the country on his own. About time their old mother stops coddling those two. Come on, only getting harder the longer we wait. Boy, I actually missed quite a few items over here. Alright, I already voice acted this scene, so... quick saving here because I am curious. Oh, nope, that'd be theft. Oh, okay, she's not even out there. Alright, all aboard. You stand at the bow and count your crew. Everyone is on board now, getting acquainted with the ship, running hands along the wood, tugging at ropes. Those who have shields slide them into the slots along the railing. Sacks of personal belongings are stashed below the boards. Finally, they pick their seats according to size and arm strength and turn to you, waiting. You need to pick a bannerman. The title of bannerman denotes the most trusted member of your herd, your second in command, who you can expect to deal with a little more often than other members of your herd. Nephew, without a doubt, nephew. I will serve you well, Verhuma. I'll follow you into Valhalla if I must. You have my word. Friends and family are still gathered further up on the shore, out of earshot of casual conversation, but close enough to hear any rousing pep talk you might attempt. Thank you all for joining me on this expedition. None of you owe me your allegiance. Most of you have reasons to stay behind. Yet you've chosen to leave your home and your loved ones and follow me into great danger in a distant land. Your herdmen look around at each other, nodding and smiling. They are all of them surrounded by people they can trust. Let's see. Either 1 or 3, I'm still debating. Let's see. We are not raiders setting out to pillage and steal. Across the sea we will find a great kingdom. We will secure an alliance with their king and return. Well, honestly, I'm not sure on that. I will not squander the trust you've placed in me. Your lives and your health are my main concern. We're all hoping for wealth and glory, but what use are such things if we are not alive and well to enjoy them? All of us on this ship, from today and onwards, we are brothers and sisters in arms. We must watch out for each other, and we will be called upon to risk our lives for each other. As long as we stand together, we will all return safely. Whatever you were before, now you are Vikings. The ruckus is barely reduced as you take your seat and signal for your herdmen to seize their oars and take the ship out onto the bay. Soon the elegant curves of Skirn Salvation cut smoothly through the water towards the British Isles. I got one! Elif has been trailing a line lazily off the stern. Now she is braced against the strakes with both feet, fighting some enormous sea creature. Sorry, Reverend. Got an eye crust. I'm not letting you escape, you big bastard! Elif fights the fish for a long time, drawing cheers and encouragement from everyone. Eventually, Elif grows... okay. Not sure what that was about. And there we go. Oh, there we go. Got an eyelash out of my eye. Men and women watch you disembark from the rocks above, silhouetted against a light gray sky. Down the beach, two brave youngsters keep a close eye on the mysterious strangers in their imposing warship. Nifya's boots sink into the sand as she jumps the few feet from the ship, weapon in hand. I see a path up the cliffs to the south. They'll be expecting us. No. They know we're coming, but they won't be expecting us. If we've come for riches, I'd say we found it. Look at that fortress. It's not a fortress, I think. It has an air of sanctity about it. I could be wrong, but... Getting ahead of yourselves, sweethearts. Smoke didn't come from that building. There's a village above those cliffs. Should go say hi. We're gonna scout things out. The rest of you drag up the ship and make camp. Feels like the draw distance isn't as far back as I would like, but I don't think I can adjust that in the options. Okay, how can you free tilt then? Let's see, tilt camera maybe. Let's see, debug console. Oh, exploration controls. Dialogue, miscellaneous controls. Maybe this one? Camping controls, combat controls, crap. And I'm now kicking myself for not doing this before. Because I could have had that done before I was even finished here. Oh, okay. The group who intercepts you above the cliffs displays every indication of the classic angry mob, down to the prevalence of pitchforks. A middle-aged man at the front, hastily dressed in cheap hide jerkin and wielding an actual spear, hails you in a language that tickles something at the back of your mind, but doesn't quite translate into meaning. Hold up your hands in peaceful greeting. The man in front, whom you have already mentally labeled the emissary, mirrors your gesture as best he can without dropping the spear. He speaks a few more sentences, but they are no more understandable to you than the first. I think I understand this. You understand what they're saying? Mostly, some of it. He was asking who we are and where we've come from. Now I think he's asking us to come with them. How could this be? You've never lived Skiern in your life. I assume Odin decided on a whim to grant me complete power over language just now. Why would I lie? Ask them to lead the way and make it clear that we don't want trouble. I don't know how to say that. I get their meaning, but I can't speak that language. The Welcome Committee has been listening to your exchange, and now fervent discussion is rippling through their ranks. They quickly seem to reach some sort of conclusion, and their youngest member takes off at full tilt down a path towards the woods. More cryptic declarations are transmitted by the emissary. He's asking us to stay. Wait, and something about a wise man? They're getting someone who can help. We'll do as they ask. Let's see who they're fetching. A few tense minutes pass. The guarded look crackling between your herd and the natives, and the uneasy shuffling of feet on both sides contrast bizarrely with the calm waves against the beach and the pretty songs of the birds among the trees. Finally, the errand boy returns at a trot, trailing a tall man in a shaggy robe, whose stride is far more brisk than ought to be possible with sandals in such an advanced state of unravelment as his. As he reaches the welcoming party, the robe man lowers his hood and takes in the sight of your modest heathen horde with a slow, deeply interested look. A few words are exchanged between him and the emissary, and the robe man closes the distance between you, bows, and introduces him in heavily accented Saxon.
Dominus Vobiscum, stranger. I am Brother Morkant. I have given my life to studying the ineffable beauty of God's work.
Skiern being well situated along the trade routes to Saxony, you've had enough contact with your southern neighbors to learn their language. At any rate, you speak it about as well as this man. I am Rahuma, son of Gormer, and this is my retinue. Please tell me, Laford Rahuma, whence have you come? What did you call me? Laford? It is an expression of respect in our language. It means master of the house. Tell me, what is that building on the cliffs? Oh, the convent. It's a house of God. It has nothing of interest to you. Don't worry yourselves about it. We have come from Skiern, on the coast of Jutland to the east. I believe we know your people as the Danes. We are Danes or Utes or simply Norse, but those of us who go abroad are known as Vikings. We are Angles, and this is the kingdom of Northumbria. I myself am a monk, a servant of the Lord, and a traveling scholar of cultures, languages, and faiths. Some impatient shuffling of booted feet behind him seems to remind Morkant of the reason he was summoned. He rattles off a few quick sentences to reassure the mob before he returns back to you and jumps to the point. Might I inquire as to the purpose of your journey? We are here to seek allies in our struggles at home. Very good. Let us bring you before Malcolm, the Garetha of this shire. There is no mistaking the head of the village for a citizen of lesser stature. He is one of those elders who has only turned weathered and more formidable with old age. My name is Malcolin. I am the Garetha of this town. Hail Uxale. My name is Rahuma. We are looking to buy supplies and horses. Norse, are you? We've had some visitors from your lands before. You're given to understand that visitor is used here as a euphemism for a range of words along the lines of barbarian, savage, murderer, raider, plunderer, and so on. We are not raiders. Well, you tell me what happened when you last met people of our kind. A ship much like yours came to a small island south of here. The port Garetha of that place mistook them for merchants and directed them towards Airforwick. But before they left, they killed him and his men. We were lucky they didn't come here. We feared their return ever since, and now, here you are. What shall we make of this? We are not raiders. We are honorable people, and our errand is peaceful. Yep. I would never question your honor, but you must go elsewhere on your errand. We cannot help you. Is there nothing I can do to gain your trust? If I may, this isn't simply a question of trust, or even of willingness. The village has no horses. They are too poor, and likewise they lack wealth with which to trade. A band of outlaws have recently troubled the village. They camp beyond a nearby stream, frequently attacking the farms or robbing merchants entering and leaving the town. Are you suggesting we rout these bandits? It might be exactly the opportunity you need, if I understand what you're after. If you were to drive out the outlaws and reunite the villages with their possessions, they would have the means to give you what you're after. What stronger demonstration of goodwill could they wish for? I ought to warn you, as Gareth of this town, I answer to King Osred. Whatever befalls us here, you can be sure the king will hear of us. Very well, we'll prove that these people have nothing to fear. Do you mind if I come with you? What possible purpose would that serve? I think you'll find I can take care of myself. My travels have taken me far and wide, and you don't come such a long way without knowing a thing or two about defending one's own person. Alright, I've got about a little over a half hour at this point. Oh, nice. The stone looks like it stood here forever. Its base is covered in lichen, its top in bird droppings. Strange markings are chiseled across its surface. Some look like the shapes of animals or plants, but most are completely incomprehensible. I've seen stones like this before. My teacher once claimed they were erected by the Druids centuries ago. A fascinating mystery, is it not? Who knows what ancient secrets these stones hold? Is this place? Doesn't look like a fortress. This is a convent of the Augustinian order. The women in here have dedicated their lives to the rule of St. Augustine. So it's a temple. Of a sort. It looks wealthy. This gate wouldn't stand up to our axes. Maybe we should get back to what we were doing? I'm glad I read that fully. Because that would be just the time for me to accidentally get... What the hell? Looks like someone tends to stay out here? I'll leave it. Ooh, okay, this I'm taking, though. Good amount of herbs there. Search the pile. As you dig through the hides, it becomes clear they have been here for a while. Ugh. Come on, finesse. Oh, shit. Of course. How did they end up here? Could this have something to do with your father? Maybe someone in the village knows. Alright, now for the fun. 6 men and women are strewn about the riverbank, inhabiting a camp of tents that appear to be made out of the sails of a ship. Oh, God! Some attempt to establish a perimeter of sentries has been made, but it's immediately obvious that whoever is organizing this has never had a day of battle training in their life. Let's have a talk with these people, see how far diplomacy will get us. When you cross the rivers, the sentries finally notice you, and every person in the camp grabs a weapon and converges. If this had been a diversion, it would have been wildly successful. Halt! What do you want? You better turn around and leave if you know what's good for you. The woman who issued the challenge is someone somewhere in her 40s. Her clothing speaks of destitution, but she has the confidence of someone who has traveled far and experienced much. She looks like she hasn't slept in a week. I'm told you've been robbing from the village and from those who enter or leave it. We're just doing what we can to survive. Those damn cretins in the village have made it clear they'd see us dead before lifting a finger to help us. Calm down, I'm not here to fight. My name is Rahuma. My name is Quen. This is my crew. Tell me what happened. We sailed past here on a foggy day, heading north towards Eoforwick with goods from Mercia. There's a beacon on the cliff that's meant to be lit in the fog so ships can avoid the rocks. It wasn't lit on this day. Those bastards left it unlit to lure the ships to their doom. They were already making off with our cargo before we washed ashore. Wait, so did they steal from you or did you steal from them? Both! They stole our cargo and that forced us to steal from them, to survive. We're stuck here. No ship, no horses, no cargo to buy our way home. Tell me, what choice do we have? I'll ask Morkelin about this. If your account is true, that changes things. Oh yeah, no way in hell am I getting in the village proper without, talking to them, I don't think. I talked to the bandits. They claim your people extinguished the beacon to wreck their ship and steal their cargo. It's true. There's no use denying it. Those vultures have terrorized the coast for months. Good lord, why did you keep this from us? More importantly, why haven't you done something? I've tried. They will not listen to reason. They're Leofags, children. They live on one of the outlying farms and they're very poor. I've confronted Leofag several times and he always assures me he'll bring his kids in line, but I just wanted to handle it peacefully. I believe you owe those bandits restitution. They've taken plenty from us already, and no matter what was done to them in the past, it doesn't... I disagree. Pay Quen's group back willingly, or we will make you. Oh, god damn it. Oh! Okay, find the oh, that bandit camp. Shit. Oh boy. Oh, wait a minute. Shit. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it here for now, so thank you all for joining me, and I will see you sometime tonight for likely gonna be Canarium. In the meantime, have a nice day. Yeah, just have a nice day. I'm too used to signing off at night.